February 24, 1986, a day etched in tragedy. The sun cast long shadows across Van Nuys, California. Inside her townhouse, 29-year-old Sherri Rasmussen lay lifeless. Her living room, a scene of unimaginable violence. The young nurse, vibrant and full of life, was gone, brutally murdered. The community stunned. Who could commit such a heinous act? The investigation began. Detectives swarmed the scene searching for clues. The brutality of the crime, shocking. Rasmussen had been beaten, bitten, shot multiple times. Passion, it seemed, fueled the killer's rage. The killer, a mystery. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The trail ran cold. Sherri's family devastated. Their daughter, sister, friend gone. The question of who and why, a relentless torment. Years passed. The case grew colder. Yet the memory of Sherri Rasmussen refused to fade. Her family clung to hope. Hope for answers. Hope for justice. Little did they know, the wheels of fate were about to turn. A ghost from the past would resurface, bringing with it a storm of shock and disbelief. The truth, more shocking than anyone could have imagined. Enter Stephanie Lazarus, a Los Angeles Police Department detective, a figure of authority, sworn to protect and serve. But Lazarus harbored a dark secret, a past entanglement with Sherri's husband, John Ruetten, a relationship that predated his marriage to Sherri. A relationship that Lazarus, it seemed, couldn't let go of. Jealousy, a powerful emotion. It can consume, twist, and drive individuals to unthinkable acts. Lazarus, consumed by her obsession with Ruetten, saw Sherri as an obstacle that stood in the way of her desires, an obstacle that in her twisted mind needed to be eliminated. The seeds of resentment festered, growing into an all-consuming rage. Lazarus, blinded by her jealousy, allegedly decided to take matters into her own hands. Her position, her power, a shield that allowed her to operate in the shadows, undetected, unsuspected, a wolf in sheep's clothing. Years turned into decades. The investigation into Sherri Rasmussen's murder stalled, leads went cold, witnesses proved unreliable. The case, a puzzle missing crucial pieces. Frustration mounted for Sherri's family. Their daughter's killer still roamed free, a constant reminder of their loss and the lack of justice. But even in the darkness, a flicker of hope remained. Advances in DNA technology offered new possibilities. In the early 2000s, the LAPD began re-examining cold cases, hoping for a breakthrough. The Rasmussen case, with its brutal nature and lack of closure, was a prime candidate for this new technology. Fate, it seemed, had a plan. The DNA evidence collected from the crime scene all those years ago held a silent witness. A witness that would shatter the silence and expose the truth. The truth, hidden in plain sight. The results were undeniable. The DNA sample, taken from a bite mark on Sherri's body, matched one person, Stephanie Lazarus. The news, a bombshell. The LAPD, stunned, one of their own, implicated in a cold-blooded murder. The case took on a new urgency, a chilling twist. 2009. 23 years after Sherri's murder, Lazarus was arrested. The charge, first-degree murder. The arrest, a media frenzy. The community, reeling. The case, a stark reminder that justice can be delayed, but it cannot be denied. For Sherri's family, a bittersweet victory. Relief that their daughter's alleged killer was finally caught. Anger that it took so long. The trial was a spectacle. The prosecution, armed with DNA evidence and a compelling narrative, painted Lazarus as a scorned lover, driven by jealousy to commit murder. The defense, fighting an uphill battle, attempted to cast doubt on the DNA evidence, claiming contamination and mishandling. The jury, however, was unconvinced. After a tense trial, the verdict echoed through the courtroom. Guilty. Stephanie Lazarus, the once respected LAPD detective, was now a convicted murderer. Sentenced to 27 years to life, her freedom, her career, her life as she knew it, over. Justice for Sherri Rasmussen, served, but at a heartbreaking cost. The case sent shockwaves through the LAPD and the community. The betrayal of trust, profound. A sworn officer, a predator. The system, seemingly, had failed Sherri Rasmussen. But her family, their strength unwavering, vowed to honor her memory by fighting for systemic change. Their fight for justice, far from over. The Rasmussen family, their grief still raw, became advocates for victims' rights. Their mission to ensure that no other family endured the pain of a delayed justice. Their courage, their resilience, and inspiration. Sherri's legacy, forever intertwined with their fight for a more just system. The Rasmussen family, their pain palpable, addressed the court during Lazarus's sentencing. Their words, a powerful testament to their love for Sherri and their unwavering pursuit of justice. They spoke of her infectious laugh, her kind heart, her dedication to her patients. Their loss, immeasurable. Their fight, far from over. Nancy Rasmussen, Sherri's mother, a figure of quiet strength, became a vocal advocate for victims' rights. She channeled her grief into action, working tirelessly to ensure that other families wouldn't endure the same agonizing wait for justice. Her voice, a beacon of hope for those who had lost loved ones to violence. The Rasmussen family's commitment to justice extended beyond the courtroom. They established the Sherri Rasmussen Memorial Foundation, dedicated to providing scholarships to nursing students and supporting victims of domestic violence. Their efforts, a testament to Sherri's compassionate spirit and a lasting tribute to her memory. 15 years into her sentence, Stephanie Lazarus became eligible for parole. The news, a punch to the gut for the Rasmussen family. Their fight, it seemed, was far from over. The thought of their daughter's killer walking free unbearable. They rallied, garnering public support, determined to keep Lazarus behind bars. The parole hearing, emotionally charged. The Rasmussen family, their supporters, their voices united in opposition to Lazarus's release. They argued that she remained a danger to society, that her crime, a brutal act of violence, warranted a full sentence. Their pleas, filled with anguish, resonated with many. The parole board's decision, however, sent shockwaves through the community. Lazarus was granted parole. The news met with outrage and disbelief. How could a convicted murderer, a former police officer who abused her power, be deemed fit for release? The fight for justice, it seemed, had taken a devastating turn. Despite the guilty verdict and Lazarus's imprisonment, whispers of doubt lingered. Some questioned the reliability of the DNA evidence, pointing to potential contamination or mishandling. Others pointed to Lazarus's years as a decorated police officer, finding it hard to reconcile her past with the brutal crime she committed. The passage of time, while bringing some semblance of peace to Sherri's loved ones, also muddied the waters. Memories faded. Evidence, scrutinized and re-scrutinized, offered fertile ground for doubt to take root. The case, a stark reminder of the complexities of the justice system and the elusive nature of absolute certainty. The debate surrounding Lazarus's guilt or innocence highlighted a fundamental truth. The justice system, while striving for fairness and accuracy, is not infallible. Human error, biases, and the limitations of forensic science can cast shadows of doubt, even in the face of seemingly damning evidence. The Lazarus case became a lightning rod in Los Angeles, dividing public opinion and sparking heated debates about police accountability, the justice system, and the enduring power of doubt. The city, grappling with the implications of a trusted officer turned killer, found itself at a crossroads. Some residents, horrified by the crime and the subsequent revelations, demanded greater police oversight and accountability. They argued that Lazarus's actions tarnished the badge and eroded public trust in law enforcement. The case, a wake-up call, a stark reminder that power, unchecked, can corrupt even those sworn to uphold the law. Others, clinging to Lazarus's past as a dedicated officer, expressed sympathy for her plight. They questioned the verdict, citing the passage of time and the potential for errors in the justice system. The case, a Rorschach test, revealing the complexities of human nature and the enduring capacity for both good and evil. The Rasmussen family, their strength unwavering, continued to fight for justice for Sherri. They challenged Lazarus's parole, their voices echoing the pain and outrage felt by many. Their efforts, a testament to their love for Sherri and their unwavering belief that her life mattered. The Sherri Rasmussen Memorial Foundation, a beacon of hope in the face of tragedy, thrived. Scholarships were awarded to aspiring nurses, carrying on Sherri's legacy of compassion and care. Support groups for victims of domestic violence offered solace and a path forward, transforming pain into purpose. The Rasmussen family's story, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit. They transformed their unimaginable loss into a force for good, honoring Sherri's memory by fighting for justice, supporting others, and advocating for a safer, more compassionate world. The Sherri Rasmussen case, a stark reminder that the pursuit of justice is often a long and winding road. It is a journey fraught with challenges, setbacks, and the constant struggle to find closure. The case, a microcosm of the complexities of the justice system. It serves as a cautionary tale about jealousy, abuse of power and accountability. A story that resonates, prompting reflection and a desire for a just society. The quest for justice extends beyond the courtroom. It requires empathy, understanding, and a commitment to positive change.